Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the young Brazilian that just joined the MLS and shocked the entire Brazilian league, shocked the MLS because he was expected to go to Europe, to a big European team. But he joined the MLS instead. He joined FC Cincinnati. Brenner, the new signing for FC Cincinnati. And here's the thing. I do watch the Brazilian league. I'm Brazilian American. I'm a Palmeiras fan. I'm going to give you guys my opinion on Brenner. I'm going to talk a little bit about him, his bio, talk a little about this transfer, how it went on. And the reason I'm wearing this jersey right now is because, well, not jersey, jacket. It's because this is the team that kicks São Paulo's ass every time in Brazil. The team that Brenner came from. But without any further ado, let's talk about Brenner because this is what you guys care about in the MLS. So let's just roll the episode. Hi, Pedro Parker here. What? Did you guys think we were just gonna roll the episode without you hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel? What the hell are you doing? Just hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Great powers, great responsibilities. Let's start the episode. Brenner just signed with FC Cincinnati, coming from São Paulo in the Brazilian league. He likely signs with FC Cincinnati as a young designated player. So, young designated player is just something the MLS made up so that the clubs in the MLS would stop signing old, retired, veteran players. They got tired of getting called retirement homes, so they created the young designated player slot, and the clubs started signing younger players such as Brenner and many others. I just wanted to give that explanation out to you. Okay, no more Pedro Parker for this episode. He almost broke my camera. In late 2020, Brenner was linked to several European giants such as Ajax, Juve, Arsenal, AC Milan, and PSG that have Leonardo in command that has a great relationship with São Paulo. His release clause was £45 million at São Paulo, and that could have been one of the reasons many European teams were not willing to pay that much for the young Brazilian. So, why was Cincinnati able to pay so much less for Brenner? Well, the European offers never arrived, and due to the pandemic, São Paulo had financial problems along with a strong dollar compared to Brazilian currency. Cincinnati was able to sign Brenner by less than 1/3 of the release clause, paying $13 million roughly, and letting São Paulo maintain a 20% of a future sale, according to sources. The numbers are not all that official, it's not clear, but it's around that. $13 million, and São Paulo keeps around 20% of a future sale. So it's not a bad deal for São Paulo since they're going through a financial crisis right now. Now let's dive into the player bio, then I'm going to go to stats and talk about how I rate him at the very end of it and what player he compares to. Let's go to his bio. Brenner Souza da Silva. Born in January 16th of 2000, he is 21 years old right now. His height is 1.75 meters tall. He shoots with his right foot. His current club is FC Cincinnati, as we mentioned. His position is a center forward. However, he can play as a left winger and do as well. He is Brazilian, also as we mentioned earlier in the video. His current market value is $1.4 million. However, that is likely not updated at transfer market yet. Since they paid more than $10 million for him, he's likely much more than $1.4 million at this point. So for São Paulo, Brenner has 54 games, 26 goals, and 4 assists. Or had. He doesn't play there anymore. 2018, he barely had any chances for São Paulo and didn't play at all. In 2019, not that many either. It even got him a loan to Fluminense where he played 5 games and scored absolutely no goals. However, in the 2020 and 21 season, he broke out for São Paulo and had was having a fantastic season since the Brazilian league has not ended yet. Brenner was doing amazing at the current season for São Paulo. In 33 games, he scored 17 goals and got 3 assists. Truly fantastic season, and he was a frequent starter for São Paulo, which was challenging for the Brazilian league title all season long. However, Brenner has been in bad form lately. He has not been able to score for the past 7 matches. So being bad form lately is okay. He's only 21. He's very young, so he could oscillate. Plus, there were transfer negotiations going on, so maybe his head was not in the right place. I'm pretty sure once he arrives in FC Cincinnati, we'll see some great things from this young player. Now let's go to his national team and see how he did for Brazil. Okay, so for the national team, he never played for the senior squad. He played for a lot of the youth teams, and the main one he caught everyone's attention was the Brazilian U17 team. For the U17 team, he played 18 games, had 6 goals. He played the U17 South American Championship, and they won. Brazil were the South American champions. He also played a 2017 U17 World Cup for Brazil where they finished in 3rd. So in my personal opinion, that's actually pretty good. He was in the youth teams for Brazil. He hasn't played in the senior squad mostly because the competition is very tough. You have to compete with Gabriel Jesus, Richarlison, Neymar. I guess even Coutinho we can put there around on offense. There's so many talents, but he has done well for the youth team in Brazil, and he could be in the future in the national team, the senior squad. Now let me go to the final section of the video where I'll tell you guys what player I compare him to who has a similar playing style, and I'll rate his potential from 1 to 5 stars just so you guys can have my opinion on him. Okay, so before I tell you my opinion, let me tell you Dustin, our producer's opinion. He thinks Brenner reminds him a lot of Falcão Garcia, the Colombian poacher and the Colombian center forward, whatever you want to call him. And I don't fully disagree with him, but that's not quite where I'm going. I believe Brenner looks more like a smaller, skinnier version of Richarlison that currently plays for Everton. He plays center forward, he gets goals with headers, he's a great finisher, even better than Richarlison in my opinion, and that could be where Dustin saw a comparison with him with Falcão. In the box, he's very similar to Falcão. However, he can also play in the left wing position just like Richarlison, cutting inside. So the way I picture this is he's very similar to Richarlison, but when he's in the box, he's much better than Richarlison in my opinion finishing. However, at the left wing position, Richarlison is a much better player, much better overall player, left winger, cutting in, scoring goals. Now, he's also skinnier and more agile than Richarlison, so he can't body players as much as Richarlison. Now, am I saying he's in the same level as Richarlison? No freaking way. He's nowhere near Richarlison right now. He's only 2 years younger. We'll see how he develops the next 2 years in the MLS. He'll likely be in the MLS for at least a full season. And we'll see if he'll ever reach the potential of Richarlison. I don't think he will. I don't think he has that ceiling. But that's his style of play, just so you guys can visualize it. Now, if I had to rate his star potential from 1 to 5, I would give him a 3.75. So that's a pretty high rating. I don't think he'll be world class. I don't think he'll be ever the starting center forward for Brazil, but I can see him being a bench player in the national team for Brazil, which is a pretty big deal. Now, I want you guys to comment down below. Do you think Brenner will be a bust or explode in the MLS, have a successful season in Europe very soon? Comment down below, guys. If you're a Cincinnati fan, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you hit the like button by now. You subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great day.